Welcome back to a new episode of Mastering Programming. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about programming, why you should learn it, how you should learn it, and why I think everyone in this world should be learning it right now. Now, before anything, I want you to go right now and type in programming in YouTube. And as soon as you do that, I can guarantee that the top searches or even all of the results will mainly be focused about how to learn programming or what language to learn or Python or how to do this, how to do that, how. And even though I completely agree that how to learn programming is a very important question that should be answered and should be answered really well and with a lot of effort, I think the reason a lot of people don't actually get into programming and a lot of people, even after getting into it, end up leaving the industry completely or just not completing their courses or whatever, is because the why is, just like so many other questions, is usually not looked at, or there's usually no interest in trying to understand why we learn programming to begin with, or why we need to learn programming. And in this video, I will attempt to answer that question, at least for the first beginning, or for majority of the video, I will be answering why you need to learn programming and how you, and when I say you, I'm not talking about software engineers or programming, I'm actually talking about nurses, pharmacists, doctors, students, speech therapists, how you, as in anyone, really should be learning programming and why it will really change your life if you learn it properly. Before we get into more detail to why we should learn programming and how to learn it, first I want to ask a third question, and that is, what is programming? And for me, the best, I would say, definition that I found online was the following. Programming is the process of transforming computer instructions into a form a computer can understand. Programs are written in a particular language which provides a structure for the programmer and uses specific instructions to control the sequence of operations that the computer carries out. So what does this mean? Well, basically, programming is like a recipe, which the computer reads and executes to cook a specific meal. And anyone who participates in writing this recipe or code is or can be called a programmer. Just to explain this further, from this we can understand that a programmer is basically someone who uses code to write a program. In other words, a programmer is like a chef who uses the ingredients, code, to create a meal, the program. Now, from this explanation alone on what is programming, and again, this is just, I would say, the easiest and the best way to explain what programming actually is. From this, we can really relate it back to what a chef is. Now, not everyone needs to be a professional chef. You don't need to go get a degree in cooking. You don't need to work at a restaurant. But I would say it's very important for everyone to know how to cook a meal, at least for themselves. Now, you can be intermediate, completely very beginner, where you can just basically cook things to survive, which is me. But I'm sure a lot of people would agree that the better you can cook, the better skill that is. Because not just now can you feed yourself, but you can make things that are personalized for you. You can make things that are custom for you, and even custom for specific events. Like Christmas, you can cook a better meal. For Thanksgiving, you can make other things. Not just that, but you can contribute with other people in cooking, or invite people over, or impress few friends. And that's why I really think that everyone should learn how to cook. And I think so many people would agree on that too. Now, it's exactly the same way for programming. If you look around you, almost everything around you, including this mouse, or the lights, or the mic, or my phone, is programmed. A programmer, or thousands of programmers actually, work together collaboratively across the whole world to write thousands of code, which brings you those programs that you're using. And whether it's for entertainment, or it's for emergency services, or defense, or security, or pleasure, or any form, I'm sure you can see the importance of those programs. Now, just like how you enjoy food, but sometimes you would like to add some extra ingredients to make it your own, imagine learning how to code. And imagine how much power you will have over all these items around you. All these items can be personalized and customized to your needs. Your computer, if you're going through a specific problem that you would like to find a specific app for or software for, or maybe even an app already exists, but you would like to add a specific feature to it that would make your life easier. Well, being a programmer is basically like being someone who knows cooking. You can add just few bits of salt to make your whole meal taste so much better. And a programmer in that sense can just add few different features or fix few things in an app or a program that they use to really make it more suitable for them and potentially other people. And this is honestly the main reason I would say why you should learn programming. Yes, a lot of people can say you can learn programming so you can get a job, or you can enter a market, or you can start freelancing online and make some money, which is what I do. And all of these are really great reasons why you should learn programming, because they're related to career, they're related to growth, they're related to money. But for me, the reason I really think everyone should learn programming is what I mentioned earlier. It's just that power and that ability to really solve a lot of the problems that you're going through. And a lot of people might come after and say, well, there's already an app for everything, or there's already a website that can do anything you can think of. And to that I would say, no, you're wrong. And the reason for that is because I'm sure if you ask the same person, does your life have any problems, they would probably talk about it until tomorrow. We're all going through so much problems, and that means that there isn't enough projects, enough apps, or enough websites that are solving all these problems that we're having. It could be creating a website for marriage advice, or creating a website that connects parents with other parents that went through some experiences that they're now going through. Whatever it is, learning how to code means that you really do control the world around you. And now that the world is actually moving to more digital environments, you really do actually control the world when you learn how to code and when you learn how to program. One of the other reasons that I think should motivate you to learn programming, and one of the answers to the why, is actually how many industries are in need for programmers. And I want to just identify something here. A programmer's job is not to write code. A programmer's job is to solve a problem, but code is just a tool that we use to do so. Just how an electrician's job is not to use the drill, it's just to connect some wires or connect some electricity, and they just use so many other tools. In our case, our tool is coding, for them it's their tools, to actually do so. And so by that, just by being a programmer, you will actually get to use your tool, which is coding, in so many industries. If you're working in the health industry as a programmer, you'll learn so much about the health industry, and you'll learn so much about medicine and how that works. And then you'll use all that knowledge to come up with a solution to the problem, which just shows you how much problem solving is involved with being a programmer. Not just that, you don't need to work for someone to problem solve. Programming on its own challenges you so hard to come up with logic that no one has came up with ever before. I think that's so beautiful because it really tests your mind, and that feeling of creating an actual logic or an actual algorithm that no one else created before is one of the most unique feelings that you can ever do. And this is why I think everyone should learn programming. Not just does it open limitless opportunities for you, but it really changes how you think about the world. It changes how you think about yourself and what you can do and can't do, and it really just gives you that extra power of solving your own problems and other people's problems on your own. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you really did enjoy it. If you didn't, or if you disagree with what I'm saying, please make sure that you do leave a comment below letting me know exactly why or what I should improve next time. Please make sure to leave a like and a subscribe. See you in the next episode.